Hi students, Mr. Chan here. I wanted to send out this message just because I feel like it's appropriate now at this point in the year. I am so proud of all the work that everyone has put into remote learning. I am so proud of all the work that you guys have been doing. The level of accuracy, the amount of the attention to detail, and just the level of persistence. I am just floored by all the responses that you guys are giving me in Khan Academy as well as in Google Classroom. So I want to applaud you for that. Some of you guys have reached out to me in the past couple days, and I've been answering emails, um, and I feel like I just need to probably send this message, send the same message, a very similar message to all of you guys, and that is, yes, the AP is happening very, very soon. It's just right around the corner. It's only a couple days away. And some of you guys are getting really nervous. I want to say this. Um, we've gone through all the material needed for this year for you to be successful in getting through the exam. This exam is meant to be challenging. Not everyone will be able to answer every single question. This exam is designed in such a way where the first couple of questions of the exam will be, or actually, let me start over. The free response questions, okay, are generally designed in such a way where there are multiple subparts, and in the first maybe 2 or 3 questions of the free response question of the subpart, they tend to be more standard. The first two subpart questions, okay, tend to be more standard, and it is the latter half where some of the questions, the free response questions, tend to be a lot more abstract and a lot more challenging. Do not feel bad that you are having trouble with parts C, D, and maybe possibly E on the free response questions, just because it is designed in that way. It is designed to, try and stump you, okay? But don't feel bad. Give it your best shot, okay? And you can only try to do your absolute best, okay? And don't be too hard on yourself. Um, the other thing I wanted to say was some of you guys had asked about like what are the best resources to have, because this AP exam, unlike past traditional AP exams, it's closed notes, closed technology, closed everything, right? Uh, you you do you should not be dependent on a reference sheet, which is why during the regular school year, where we had in-house exams, I've rarely, actually, I've never given you guys a test where you are allowed to have open notes this year. So, and the reason for that is if you walk into if you begin the exam on the 12th, okay, with those notes next to you, and you're going through the test, and you come across a question where you don't know, and then you're looking at your notes there, and you're trying to fumbling over it, okay, odds are you're going to be wasting a lot of time. You're going to be spending way more time looking through your reference guides than actually devoting to answering and completing the questions. The test designers, okay, they've designed the exam in such a way where you are really going to be allowed probably at most 3 to 4 minutes per one subpart question, okay? Um, so you do not want to be fumbling over any notes on the day of the exam. College Board published a sample question 1, okay, of of um, of what you would anticipate on the 12th. I've also posted that in Google Classroom for you guys to look at. Definitely, check that out. If you have not already, like, check that out on your own. The exam has more than that question 1 has more than 4 subparts to it. I think it goes all the way up to like G or something. But that, unlike past traditional free response questions, the difficulty levels are not ranked in ascending order, meaning like the last couple subpart questions are not necessarily more challenging than the first half. So they're kind of mixed in there, okay? And the reason why they publish this is so that you guys can get a sense of like, how to best gauge what the exam will be like, okay, on the 12th. Practice AP questions rather than trying to come up with resources and visual aids for yourself during the exam. The best way to prepare for this is to do enough practice. The moment you begin doing enough practice, you will then recognize, oh, I've seen this question before. I remember how to do this, okay? That is the only way that you can prepare for this. So I want to close off this message by saying, again, you guys did a really, really good job this year. I'm proud of each and every one of you guys. I really miss seeing you all, and I really miss standing in front of that classroom teaching you guys math. And I hope to see you guys sooner rather than later, in person that is. Okay? Mr. Chan out.